Welcome to Auditorium U, to the snippet, What are Bitcoins? Bitcoins are a digital currency. And digital currency means that they exist as book entries in a digital general ledger. Are they anonymous? By default, no. However, they can probably be anonymous, but this requires both work and expertise. Where is this ledger? It is distributed in a peer-to-peer manner across the entire internet, and you can look at it at a site, for example, which is called Blockchain Info. The metaphor where you keep your bitcoins is in wallets, but bitcoins are really kept in the ledger, so the better metaphor is actually a bank. So you need the account number and password, and then you can access your bitcoins. And so the better metaphor for a wallet would really be a secret notebook where you keep, for every account that you have, the secret password. Bitcoins cannot be destroyed. Once they're there, they're there. But obviously, once you lose a password, they're gone. They're gone forever. And if someone else has a password, he can just take your bitcoins. So, choice of wallet is really important. And what people generally recommend is to keep big amounts of bitcoins in something called cold storage, meaning not accessible on the internet. This could be in an offline wallet on a USB stick. It could be in a paper wallet where you write down the password, or it can be in a brain wallet where you remember the password generally with a memorable phrase that then translates into the actual key. If you want to transact with bitcoins, you need them either in a local wallet on your computer that is then going to be connected to the internet, or you can have them in an online wallet where everything is on the internet, but obviously where your security is dependent on the wallet provider. Bitcoins are created in a process called mining, and mining means that computers need to solve problems. The problem that they actually solve is they write the general ledger. They write one page of transactions into a general ledger. This is made artificially complicated by them having to roll a couple of dice, and only who gets all sixes has the right to put his page into this ledger. And when it's your page in the ledger, there's a certain number of bitcoins, certainly 25, that you as a miner get as reward. The reason why you have these dice is to make sure that the number of bitcoins mined are the same all the time. So when there's more computers coming online for mining, then the system adjusts and they need to throw more dice. The problem gets more difficult. Effectively, what this implies that the mining profit depends on your cost advantage and not on your absolute cost. Because the more miners are online, the further the reward goes down. So if you look at the different miners with the different costs, this guy here, the marginal miner, just breaks even. So he is the last one who is actually in there. These guys wouldn't break even because they produce over cost, so they throw out. And these are the guys that are really happy because they're producing cheaper than the marginal miner and they actually make money. If you don't want to mine, you can buy Bitcoin on so-called Bitcoin exchanges where you can exchange them against money. A list of Bitcoin exchanges can be found here, but it is really caveat emptor on those, buyer beware. A couple of Bitcoin exchanges have folded and or have been shut down by the authorities. Thank you very much.